Have we started? We've started. Hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome to the Great Apostate. This is Neil, the Great Apostate, and the very, very well-known Kim Silvio.
Hello.
Kim, tell people what you've been doing today.
We have been down to Newcastle and we had some lunch at the pub, and we had, of course, the standard Magnus cider, which is now my new drink for the moment. And then we walked around, and then we went to a little village. What's that place called?
We went to Hilltown and then Rough Island and had ice cream.
Ice cream.
With the family, with my wife, Linda, who's outside with the dog, and Emily and Daniel, who are so much bigger than when you last saw them.
Yes, they are. And they've got so much more personality, shall we say.
Oh, they're so annoying.
No, they're not. They're
so annoying. So what brings you over to Britain?
So I'm just visiting the world, seeing everybody, catching up, seeing all the landmarks, loving life. The UK is one of my favourite places ever, if not the best place. So yeah, just visiting, seeing everything. Love Ireland.
Good.
Don't love Dublin so much.
Dublin not so nice?
No.
It's full of Irish people. All us Brits were the best.
And yeah, so just doing that, and I love obviously Wales, which was lovely, and I've done quite a bit of England, a lot of heritage. Well, not that you would think.
I should have taken you to a castle.
I've been to plenty.
You've been to a couple of castles?
Yeah.
Well, that's okay, because we have some nice castles around here.
I haven't seen an Irish castle. This is not good enough, Neil.
Oh,
Jesus.
sorry. You know what I'll do actually? This sounds terrible, but on the way home, right? We're going to take her back to her hotel soon. So I'm going to take you past a place called the Giant's Ring.
Ooh.
Right? That sounds like it's a gay cruising site. And funnily enough,
I'm scared.
It's also a gay cruising site, but it's a big circular, like a Neolithic site in Belfast, and it's really cool. So I'm going to take you to the Giant's Ring, which has an unfortunate name and an unfortunate nighttime occupation.
Yes.
So there's no truth that you came over here to go to Gretna Green to finalise your secret marriage to Lloyd Evans.
No. There's no truth to that.
There's no truth to
that.
Yeah,
I can confirm that for you first.
Okay, good. Because I've heard some rumours. I've heard many rumours about, I haven't done ex-Jehovah's Witness stuff in a long time. I haven't done Jehovah's Witness stuff in an even longer time. But, it's funny because you meet people. The last time we did a video like this, not you and I, but me, and it was Stacey, then Lopez, now Stacey Hull from Texas. She came over to visit us, and that was awesome. And we all went to Portrush, which is the other side of the country. For the day, and it was an equally beautiful day. We went and saw the Giant's Causeway, which I believe you've seen
yesterday.
Yeah,
beautiful.
but you hear so many different things about people, and I have heard the rumours. I've heard the rumours, people. Apparently, I've been cheating on you, cheating on Linda.
Not just once,
multiple.
Don't downplay the
multiple cheater. No, I mean no.
Habitual even.
An habitual cheat. No, it's Nobody's coming on to me. I've had one ex-Jehovah woman came on to me in like 4 years. And it was a passing. It was like, oh, you'd be a good guy to date. And that was it. She wasn't even asking to marry me. So no, I'm sticking with Linda because she's the one who puts up with me. And that's about it.
And she seems very, very accommodating about the ex-JW stuff. And
oh yeah, Linda was brilliant about that.
Understanding. She has a good knowledge of it. I think
she
knows more than you.
She does, yeah. And
cool.
she keeps up to date with a lot of the stuff that's happening now. And even you were talking to me about all these different new YouTubers and stuff. And I haven't watched anybody at all. I just avoid it like a little like the plague. Because when you're trying to get out of it, I think you said something really smart today because we've been talking all day.
Literally.
And something zapped up on my phone. So we've been talking all day, and one of the things you said, which I thought was something that occurred to me a long time ago too, was the danger of people who are ex-Jehovah's Witnesses getting stuck in the mud of ex-Jehovah's Witness world.
Yeah.
And you say what you said to me.
Well, I just think that you can, like we were talking about videos and watch videos and like living and reliving. I think it's really good to be able to reconfirm, like watch these videos to reconfirm why we left, and that yes, the religion's bullshit and whatever else. But then we need to get on with life, and there are heaps of new HJW channels that are doing, here's what's going on, so you can keep up with what's happening, particularly if you've got family in. But it doesn't have to all be very serious all the time. It can just be, poking a bit of fun, and then having a few laughs, bit of parody, and then we move on and get on with our lives, and even especially for the younger people, leave it behind and go.
Leave it behind, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's one of the things. I mean, I haven't had much to do with Jehovah's Witnesses. or ex-Jehovah's Witnesses in quite a while now. And, you know, one of the things I got on with to do more is I started up a chess club.
Yeah.
And we're so busy with that. We're a charity now. I'm the trustee of a charity.
Yeah.
And we have, you know,
awesome.
and it's brilliant. And, you know, we help people. We do free teaching nights and we teach kids who are disabled and we teach adults who are disabled. We teach, you know, in schools. Soon we're going to teach in prison. And we do all kinds of cool things. And it makes me think, you know, that I'm trying to do something that's positive for the world.
Absolutely. Fantastic.
It makes me feel good.
And it does. And you know, and that's living, in my opinion. That is the definition of true freedom, is when you can just go, you know what?
Yeah.
You know, it's always good to dabble back in. Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
It would be nice if you did a video just a little bit more often. I think anybody that watches my channel knows that I've been egging him to do a video.
I will do more. I'm not my chubby self anymore.
Cameos. I know, he's so skinny now. So.
Yeah, I've lost 45 pounds as of today. I've said to Linda, I'm another 11 pounds to go, and I will be the weight I was when I left school at 16.
Yes. So you can do a video and tell us about that.
Neil's weight loss journey. Actually, I started, between you and me, because I've not said this to anybody, even the guys that I'm friends with from America, I actually started writing like a little book on how I lost weight.
Aww.
So I'm thinking about writing like a diet book, right, of how to get less fat. Because I think I'm going to call it something like how to get less fat, you know. And but I enjoy it and I like writing, so that's always fun for me. I think it's great, and that's good. So the last time, your big activity in the ex-JW community is you were kind of the hidden brains behind JW Survey. You were like the driving force.
Yeah, well, I was definitely part of a team and head of a team that we did a lot of things behind the scenes, some on the scenes. Anyone that's familiar with some of JW Survey's Watchtower in Focus, later JW Watch, I was on that program fairly regularly. But yeah, we did a lot of work in the background, social media stuff, developing the team, support networks, etc. So yeah, I did a lot of that.
And I think that was really good. And then obviously you and Lloyd have had a parting of the ways.
Yep. And
now you are one of the Magnificent Seven, I believe.
Yep.
Allegedly, I am one of the Magnificent Seven who's involved in litigation.
Yeah.
Although I have not received
not
it.
one of the 7, the 12.
Am I one of the 12?
Yeah.
I'm one of the lesser apostles.
Wow. I can't remember what they used to call the 12.
Am I like Habakkuk in the Bible? I'm like, he's somewhere.
We just don't know where
he's not important. He ain't Job, but he's Habakkuk. Okay.
Thank God he's not Job.
Yeah, so Job was good.
I know, but they bloody Watchtower bang on about
it.
They
do bang on about it.
Way too much.
Interesting point. Job, I think Job is a stolen verse from the Persians. I think the Persians owned Job before the Bible.
Really?
Yeah, I watched I listened to this whole lecture from the teaching company, and they explained that that's a style of interrogation that was in Persian writing. Like around about the same time, and they think that it was such a good story that it just morphed into the Bible. You know,
interesting.
So I don't know how true that is. Sorry, the light's coming in here and it's blinding us.
Yeah,
but no,
I'll look that up.
So yes, I'm just one of the 12. You're one of the 7. Any word on that? Any progress?
No progress. So on the 10th of June, Lloyd had said to the community, issued a statement saying that he was going to lodge amended information with the court with specific information about what I and the other 6 Magnificent Sevens had lied about, and that once he had done that, he would share that with the community. I understand that he lodged with the court on the 18th of July, being the end of August now. He still hasn't shared it with the community. So as to what's happening there, don't know.
And as one of the meager 12, I have had some contact with Lloyd through a YouTube video that was done by another person who was talking about the legal action, or the alleged legal action. And I had mentioned that that I felt it was very sad how this had gone, and I want nothing but the best for his family, was most important, who are clearly victims in all of this.
Yeah.
And he had then said, I think something along the lines, funny way you say it, you haven't responded to my legal case against you. And as of to this date now, we're now at the last day of August 2022. I still have had no legal, nothing from me, no legal documents sent to my home, no letters whatsoever. And I've specifically asked, several times, it's on my last video, on the description, I asked him at the time what I had specifically said that was wrong, that I was happy to remove it if he could just state it, and I would happily remove anything like that. And he had said that he was not willing to do that. that apparently he didn't feel that he had to, that I should just remove it because
remove
he
everything.
claimed it was wrong, but he had never even claimed it's wrong to me at that point. So I still have had no accusation that I've sent him any. I've made any video that's wrong to him.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, but it'd have to be fairly recent. I don't think you've recently done a video.
I did a video when it all first came out.
Yeah.
And that was literally it.
But it wasn't. You weren't doing. It was just.
It was just talking about what happened, you know, and it seemed to me to be fairly factual stuff. But again, if it wasn't factual stuff, I've said before, I've said again. Tell me what's not factual. Tell me personally. Don't make a big deal about it, you know, because I don't want that. Just tell me personally and say that's wrong, and that's wrong. The video's gone, you know, and it's absolutely fine because I wouldn't want anyone to tell lies about me. Yeah. You know, so
Are you saying that people tell lies?
No one tells lies. You know, nobody.
That's libelous.
Nobody. No, I mean, no, definitely not. I mean, I'm looking a little less like Shrek these days, but people in the past have lied about who I am and said nasty things. But I think that happens when you put your head above the parapet.
Yeah.
You know?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I said that to, even though my head is very short, I said that to Parker. The last time Parker actually did a video on this chair with me, yeah. And I said to him I thought it was the tall poppy syndrome. You know, if you come up above the field, and then people want to cut your head off, you know. And
that's really, I find that really sad. Like, I just wish that there was less ego in the organisation.
The organisation, I know.
I've said it, I've done it a million times. Yeah. In the community, I just wish that it was just, you know, live and let live. If you don't agree with someone, like, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
You know, you love Joel.
I do.
I hate Joel. Nice. I do that every single time. He is great. But nice. You know, like, just for sakes, if you know, you liked Joel and I didn't, that doesn't mean we can't be friends or we can't talk to each other, or you know, it's like, well, you have to be my friend or Joel's friend.
I agree.
There's enough room for everybody, and it's the same in the ex-JW community. Like, there's so many opportunities for activism. Like you've done two protests?
2 protests. We did the Warwick. Well, I didn't do Warwick. I mean, Joel, Parker were the driving forces behind Warwick. Yeah. I helped a little bit. Mm-hmm. They said that I was like the acceptable face of it. So I don't know how true that is.
That'd be fair.
My face used to be more acceptable, especially 5 years ago as I get older. But so I was involved in that one to that extent. And then as time went on, then when we came home, then I said to Louise, "Oh, Louise, we gotta do this. We gotta do that. We can't let the Americans steal all our thunder." And so we did the London protest along with Chris Hull and who was the other guy? Jason Thickpenny. So Jason Thickpenny, Louise Good, and then there was myself. And Louise basically, she organised everything, and then I was sort of responsible for trying to get money in. So I helped fundraise for it, and we helped pay for some people's flights over who needed it. Hotel rooms and stuff like that, and that was fun, and I think we did a good thing. Yeah, and then things like that. It doesn't matter if you don't. It doesn't matter who organises it and who's this and who's that. Everybody plays their part. There's some ex-JWs in Australia who in 2019 organised a big silent protest. And it was fabulous. Very, very successful. I know the JW Facts website blew up the 3 days of the convention, which is fabulous. People are looking at things and checking things out, and who knows what's successful. I do know some people personally who woke up because they saw some signs. So, like when it comes to the ex-JW community and this tall poppy business, everyone is waiting for somebody else to do something, or people are expecting someone to be, that person, and then they're criticising that person, whereas I think, activism work gets missed and things don't happen because yes, okay, the pandemic and everything, but realistically it's like not a great thing that in the last, 5 years, there's been three protests and not a lot of other in real life activism happens. So, no.
Because I think some people just waiting for somebody else to do it, or they think, oh, well, I'm not.
And activism is fun.
Yeah.
It should
be fun.
I was never big into cart crashing or anything. I have spoken to witnesses, at their carts, but activism is fun. Organising protests is a laugh. If it's not a laugh, don't do it. And 100%. It's it's a shame that that's not happening as much as it should.
Yeah.
I hope it does again. I'd certainly be willing to help. But you can only do your best.
That's exactly right. And I don't think that it necessarily, it doesn't have to be the biggest thing or the numbers. And I think we get caught up in that whole, JW thinking of how many hours and how many people attended memorials and how many people, got baptized this year and all of these sorts of things. It's not about that. It's not about numbers. It's not about having to worry about whether or not, this person's going to get upset or that person, or if someone wants to criticize what you do, they're entitled to their opinion, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't do it.
No, I agree.
If it makes you happy and it makes you feel like, you're talking about your chess club, if making, it doesn't have to be a violent protest.
No.
I'm not involved with that, but like a just a silent protest, or even just a couple of people with some signs. It doesn't matter whether or not, it only takes one sign for someone to see, for impact to make. So I think that's definitely something that, like we've talked about all day, different things, and one of the biggest things is definitely the whole division that can happen, and the tall poppy syndrome's massive, and I just wish that it wasn't like that.
It's true, and I'm struggling to see how, because you've said to me that you would like to see the Great Apostate videos, do more of those, and try to be funny and stuff like that. And other people kindly contact me every once in a while and say, "Oh, I'd love you to do more videos," and I miss you, Neil, and that's cool, and it's so flattering. But I don't. How would I survive on modern day YouTube? How? I mean, I'm not. I'm not an unthoughtful guy. I mean, it's not like I'm going out of my way to upset people, but I'm not doing pronouns, guys. It's not happening. I'm not doing them. I'm going to make fun of you.
And some of the conversations we've had today, I'm like,
I know.
And some of the, I'm like, Neil, that would just.
I know. We've said like 7 times during this day. Oh no, Neil, you would get banned. Your YouTube channel. I mean, it's demonetized already, but you'd be gone. No hope.
Strike.
Yeah, exactly.
You could get struck in three times in one video, I reckon.
Oh yeah, let's talk about some vaccine stuff next. That's awesome. Yeah, because I don't have any strong opinions on that subject.
Me neither.
Oh,
we could do that. We could have a talk about.
I don't feel you can now. They've actually changed the terms on YouTube apparently.
Oh, really?
So you can now say things like the I don't even know if I can say it now or else I get banned. But you can now suggest that some things that you might have chosen to do in the last year and a half are no longer safe and effective, and that they no longer helped at all in any way. You can now say that. But maybe you can't, so I'm not saying that.
Oh God!
But it doesn't matter because I didn't do it anyway, so they're cat out of the bag. So.
And I did. So
she did. Look at us. Look at it. It's probably shedding all over me with her poison.
Oh Jesus! And if I get sick, and can't make it to Glasgow
I've had a bit of a cough actually. Maybe
we can blame the Great Apostate.
Maybe it's the coof. Maybe you've got the coof.
No, the bee bug.
Is that what you call it? The bee bug?
Beer.
The beer
bug. B-E-E-R.
Okay.
Because Corona. Beer.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah,
I never heard that. Okay, I like Corona beer.
He lives in Ireland.
I live in Northern Ireland.
They don't get out that much.
We don't get out that much because we have teenage kids and stuff.
It's because he's not vaccinated, really.
No, seriously, it was such a struggle. I went. You know what? You see, during the lockdown, I still went to protest, but they were different kinds of protests. And the police, we had riot police on us, and it was a real fiddle. People
That's actually
screamed at
why
us.
I'm really in Ireland, because he's been arrested. He needs some legal counsel.
People screamed at us on the streets. It was nasty. He
got arrested.
Yeah, we had one guy spitting at us and everything, calling us disease spreaders. I want to find that guy now and ask him how he's feeling. Is he like, how's your health, buddy? Yeah. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, no. P.S. All of that about him being arrested is
no, that's not true. That'll be just another rumor.
Libelous.
That'll be another rumor. Yeah, I'm going to sue you. I'm adding you to the litigation.
No, litigation.
Litigation. It sounds very gross. Well, you did surprise me with one thing. You told me that Lloyd's actually a giant.
Yeah, he's very tall.
He doesn't. I don't like. I'm not criticizing. I'm a short man. I'm 5'7.5". The half is very important. By the way,
we're about the same height.
There you go. So I'm not a giant. Yeah. But he when you see his videos, he doesn't come across as a giant. He's
very tall.
In the same way, Joel doesn't come across as a giant.
Yeah, Joel's tall.
But Joel's a big man. He's not as big as Lloyd, though.
Yeah, I don't know if Joel's met Lloyd.
I don't think they have.
I don't think so.
No.
But no, Lloyd is. I'm the same height as the Great Apostate, which is like 6 foot. No, we're not tall. Lloyd. I would say Lloyd would have to be at least minimum 6'2", but more. I would say more like 6'4".
Jeez.
He's a very tall man.
That's just greedy. It's greedy. When there's men like me going around, I could be 5'10" and be very happy. This is my new cat, by the way. This is Marmalade, our new cat. We got Marmalade as a spite cat. Okay, off you go, Marmalade. And because her mum and dad didn't like cats, and we were like, damn them, we will get a cat. And now we have a cat.
Yes.
So that's awesome. No, I was just thinking, Lloyd's, it's selfish to be that tall.
It is.
You know,
yes,
you're just stealing all the height for yourself.
Yes, and keeping it.
People like me need it.
Well, he could be 6 foot and you could be 5'10". Reasonable.
I could do that, yeah.
That's fair.
It's
Joel,
reasonable.
you're being unreasonable.
Give me some of your inches, mate.
Yeah.
It sounds really bad, doesn't it?
I was like, I'm getting over that.
You don't give me any of your inches. I don't know where they've been, but right. Right, we need to go because we're going to go to the Giant's Ring, which is also, yes, a gay cruising site, but just ignore that part. It really is. So we're going to go there and we're going to have a look at that.
Yeah.
And then we're going to drop you back to your hotel,
Yes.
okay? For a lovely day. Guys, thank you very much. The Great Apostate will return and do more videos. Kim, thank you very much.
Thank you
for
so
joining
much,
us today. And we've had a lovely day together.
We have. Thank you so much. Best ever.
Guys, have a lovely day. Like and subscribe if you like and subscribe. And we will see you again with the next installment of The Great Apostate. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.